back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video with this makeup look and also giving you a taste of what I do with my daughter's hair in the morning to get them ready for school, as we do all three have natural hair and a lot of it and a lot of people told me that that was what they wanted to see. So if you wanted to get a glimpse of those things, or even if you're just here to support, stick around, like, comment below, and please subscribe, guys. That lets me know what's going on, what's liked, what's not liked, and what direction I need to take. You know, as a new channel, I just want to grow and I want you guys to help me do it. So I hope you like the video, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, so I have already washed my face with Nicole Guerrero's Best Damn Beauty Cleanser and moisturized with the Nicole Guerrero's moisturizer. So I'm using the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil in 220, which is dark brown. I use the spoolie to brush everything in the right direction that I want them to be. And then I will use the brow pencil to extend the end of my brow that for whatever reason does not grow, and then just fill things in a bit. Alright, so now we're going in with the concealer, still using the MAC NW35 Studio Finish Concealer with the ColourPop flathead brush. I'm cleaning up my brows, so I'm going right underneath the brows to clean that up. If you have any, you know, like the stray hairs when you don't have your brows freshly done. And then I'm bringing it down all over the lid. This just gives you basically a blank palette. So if you plan to use colors and whatnot, it'll help things pop a little bit more if you're starting with a clean surface. After I do the lids, I come right over my eyebrows and clean up the top as well. I try not to make anything like too harsh, just because, I mean, you want your eyebrows to look natural. I know I'm not the only one that hates seeing them girls with those eyebrows that look like they just plopped them on their face. So anyway, now I am going to set that concealer with the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. I am using the contour brush from Real Techniques. You want to do that pretty quickly so it doesn't crease. This is the e.l.f. Clear Eyebrow Setting Gel. It's not the best one, I will say, if I'm being honest, but I have really curly eyebrows, so if I don't set them, they'll tend to curl up on me through the day. Now, my favorite, obviously, the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's the Morphe palette. Oh, stunning. You could literally do any look with this palette. I'm going to use the Real Techniques crease blending brush, and I'm going in with the color Pukey. Don't judge the name of the color. I'm going right into my crease, but I'm actually blending it out pretty well. So even though, you know, the main focus is the crease, it's coming up above the crease a bit and a little bit under. I have huge eyelid beds, so it makes it pretty simple for me to be able to get in there and get that blown out well. But the most important thing you want to do is blend, blend, blend. You should generally use like a neutral color for the crease. This is just going to blend whatever colors goes on your lids kind of up to your eyebrows, so everything looks seamless. Now this is the ColourPop eyelid brush. It's just a fluffy brush, and I'm going right in now with the color Roxanne. This one you take more directly into your crease, so you'll feel like you're applying it exactly where you just applied the last shadow, but it's all about transition, people. So I'm taking it right into the crease. The colors blend together, stunning. I actually saw this look on Jaclyn Hill's channel, so it's become one of my faves. Now we go right back to the Real Techniques crease brush, because you want to blend those two colors together. Like I said, you can't blend enough. This is a Luxe 223 short shader brush. I got it in the Ipsy palette, so I really don't know where you can get it from, honestly. So now this color that I'm using is called Hilster. I'm taking it right on the outside of my eyelid and like the outside crease. It's all making kind of a blowout transition kind of effect. I promise you, you will feel like you are just putting eyeshadows in the same spot, but you're not. So outside of the lid, outside of the crease, blend. Go back through every color and brush that you used. You don't always need to reapply more eyeshadow. Sometimes you could just keep going with the brush. So I'm taking a flathead brush with MAC's Fix Plus spray, and I'm going into the color, I'm not sure what color that is. I think that one's called Buns. I'm pretty sure it's called Buns. So I'm taking that one on my lid. That one's like a lighter shimmer color. So that's gonna make the eyes, you know, a lot more open and awake. I'm kind of patting it on. The Fix Plus helps it kind of be a little bit more pigmented. So then I'm going back in with my other brushes to make sure everything is transitioning smoothly. None of my colors have disappeared. And jamming out a little bit while I'm at it. This palette is so pigmented. Yep, oh, get it, girl. This is more of a high-end palette, meaning it's not drugstore, but it's definitely worth it because the amount of colors that you have allow you to create so many looks. So now I'm going right underneath the brow with the lightest color, which is called Little Lady. You go underneath the brow there, just to highlight underneath the brow bone. It kind of opens up the eyes a little bit, lifts up the brows a little bit, and can assist with covering up if you got any little strays hanging out down there. And again, blend, blend, blend. I'm just cleaning up any fallout underneath my eyes with the Wet n Wild Under the Sheets makeup wipes. There wasn't too much fallout though. It's a pretty good palette. So now I'm going to, as usual, use my MAC 170 brush and put on my Baby Lips primer. I kind of spilled it all over the place, so I was salvaging that. That wasn't gonna get wasted. So yeah, I'm just priming my whole face. It's already been moisturized, so the moisturizer's had time to set in, and now the primer can as well. All right, so little one number one. I've been making Aaliyah wear her hair down the past couple of days just because she's a ponytail girl. So I don't want to damage her edges or pull them out too much. So she's starting to get a little bit more comfortable with wearing her hair down. It's stunning. So I am just kind of refreshing it. My water bottle just has water in it. Sometimes I will put like a leave-in conditioner in it, but right now it's just water. I'm getting everything detangled. This is the Cantu Curl Activator Cream. I run that through. Her hair doesn't need too much products. It's pretty thin. I mean, it appears thicker because of the curls, but it doesn't need too much on there. You don't want to overdo it. And then this is like the curling mousse, so it holds the curls throughout the day so she doesn't end up with a ton of frizz. I use this product on my hair as well. So then I just pull the front hair out of her face a bit because of course she's in first grade, so she's gonna want to play. She doesn't like the hair in her face, so she always wants to wear a headband. So she's picked this cute little sparkly blue one today. And she's got toothpaste on her shirt, but you know, that's fine. We just keep it pushing. So We get her face wiped down. I put a little bit of cocoa butter on her lips because they get really chapped and they tend to crack. And I put a bit on her face, and then I send her on her way. Hey, pretty girl. Say cheese. And little Miss Avery, baby number 2. Avery does not like to get her hair done, so she generally will wear a style that I can make last for a couple of days, just so I'm not at her hair every day. She's been wearing her hair down, as you guys saw in the last video. So today I'm just brushing things up. I put some edge control on there. I usually use the Cantu edge control. It works best. I get her ponytails up there. She's doing pretty good because she knows the camera's watching her. So I just brush her little edges back and get her other ponytail up there. Now on her ponytails, I use the exact same thing. A little bit of water, the Cantu activator cream, and then the curl mousse, and then my baby is good to go. Now for refreshing it, like the next day, I'll kind of I use a baby brush to kind of brush the flyaways back, and then I just refresh her ponytails the exact same way. But she does not like getting her hair done. I'll have to record her all the time now that I know that she's gonna behave while I do her hair. She knows the camera's on her. Oh, sweet girl. I think she's happy. Okay, so now it's back to mommy time. Once I get the girls all done with their hair, I will go in with my foundation. I use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the color NC45. It has a SPF of 15, which of course is good. I'm getting it out of the bottle with the pointed foundation brush. I don't really care for the way you have, it's kind of hard to get the foundation out, but so that's what I get it out with and just apply it to my face. Then of course I use a damp beauty blender to blend everything out. I don't apply my foundation like full on with a brush just because I think the coverage is too heavy, and I'm not generally a foundation girl, you know, just on special occasions. But we get everything all blended out. Watch out for your hairline so you don't have the huge foundation packed into your edges, because that ain't cute, girl. So this was a new concealer that I had just got. Is the Maybelline Dream Illuminator Corrector, and this is in the shade medium, because I had medium deep and it was the same color as my foundation. But you can see I'm putting it on, I'm a little confused because I'm like, it's a minimal coverage, that's for sure. So if you want a little more coverage, you know, with the dark circles and whatnot, maybe you can first go in with the MAC NW35, the Studio Fix Concealer, and then kind of just use this over top of that to make things just shine a little bit brighter. So I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush just to make sure everything's blended out. Now I'm going back into the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder, and she gonna bake, y'all. My daughter was standing there, Aaliyah, and she goes, "Mommy, you left some white stuff on your face." So this is called baking, of course. You know, you allow the powder to kind of soak into the skin. All right, for the bottom of the eyes, you go right back into the palette, and you can use any of the colors really that you put at the top. I went right back in with Hilster, the darker shade that I used, with the shader brush, and I kind of just brushed it down there a bit. You don't want to go too far out and look like you've got bruised eyes, so you definitely have to tight line it a bit. This was an eyeliner. I was looking for a brown eyeliner, like a dark brown, and I couldn't find one. So I believe this is a black smoky eyeliner. It came in an Ipsy box too, so that's one of those things you kind of just hold on to, right, in case you can't find anything else. But it's Rodeo, I believe it's called, Smoky Eye Pen, and it's in black. So my line was a little bit, crazy. I didn't want it to look so black, so I used the shader brush to, blend it all out. Now I am just taking another one of my, I think this is a crown brush that I got from an Ipsy bag. I'm brushing away that bake. Everything is all set and illuminated, looking stunning. So I am going into a strobing and shading highlight and contour palette. It's Absolute New York. I actually got this at like TJ Maxx, I want to say. How you're browsing, and us makeup girls, we're gonna grab whatever we see. So I got this one. I lucked out because I absolutely love it, but I don't know where you would usually buy it from. But anyway, I take it under the cheekbone, down the neck to just sharpen your jawline, get that gobble gobble out of there, and up on the forehead, just to kind of, create the shadows that you want. This is an e.l.f. blush palette. Now these blushes don't have like colors, but names for the colors. There's 4 of them, and there's pretty much one that I always go into. It's really pretty. So I'm going to go back into the strobing and shading palette, and then I'm using one of the highlighter colors. I think it's called Brulee, but it's very stunning. It's subtle, it's light. Oh yes, highlight was popping. So now I use my e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set Spray, get everything set in. I'm going to work, and it's a warm day, so I don't want anything moving. For lashes, I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lashes Mascara. It's supposed to give a full fan effect, it says. It's in black. It was okay. I wasn't a fan. It kind of transferred a little bit throughout the day, but it was all right. I got the job done.